Good morning, welcome back to Establishing Faith. We are here looking like a little fluffy marshmallow, ready to bring you guys the best leadership advice in the world. Okay, so today we are talking about how the best leaders are in their high-level CEO, founder, leadership positions for 20 plus years. We're talking about sustainability, we're talking about longevity, we are talking about your legacy and how you do the same thing for 20 plus years at a time. Now, there was a study done about the highest level CEOs and what these people had in common. And in this study, what they found was that people who didn't make it to the 20 plus year mark didn't have a personal board of directors. So the people in your life makes a difference. You've all heard it before. Your net worth is your network. Your net worth is your net worth. And that could not be more true, because every single high-level leader needs systems in place to keep you accountable. If you are a leader, if you are a founder, if you are a CEO, if you are a mama, if you are a parent, you need systems in place to hold you accountable, especially to have those systems on days that you just don't feel like it. So what they found in this study was that all of these super hyper successful CEOs had these systems in place in their personal lives, in their professional lives, and in their private secret lives. So they found that all of these people, every single person on this earth, has a private life, they have a personal life, and they have a secret life. Now, what didn't the CEOs and the founders who made it 20 plus years have? And that was accountability, radical accountability. What they found was every 5 to 8 weeks, these people who didn't make the 20-year mark would go to Vegas, go somewhere crazy and blow off steam for a whole week. They'd spend, and you can imagine everything that entails. You can imagine everything that means. Now, these people were great. They were public figures. They had families. They had children. Yet, they would still feel the pressure and go in and make the wrong decisions. They would blow off steam for a week and then come back like nothing happened, pretending it was a business trip. Now, the difference between those people and the people who are able to stay at it for 20 years, who are able to hit that sustainability and longevity in their leadership and their roles, was that they had radical accountability, and they had systems in place to hold them to that radical accountability. They had people, 4+ people, able to look into every aspect of their life. They had this personal board of directors where they had people looking into their finances, at least 4 people who would see every single business bank account, every single transaction, every single cash withdrawal. Now, an example of that was someone told us one of those people was his wife, one of those people was a mentor that he really respected, and 2 of those people were company accountants. And every single one of those 4 people was able to ask him, hey, what'd you do with your $200 cash withdrawal? Hey, what'd you do with this transaction or that transaction, to hold them accountable. Another great accountability tool was whenever someone would go on business trips, it didn't matter, because 4 people would always have their location. And that kept him accountable, not going out to crazy dinners, not going out to clubs when they said that they were actually networking, keeping themselves accountable. Again, 4 people having their location. 1 was his wife, 1 was a mentor, and 2 were team members, high-level team members. 4 people had that, that Life 360 app, kept them on track of where this person was at all times. So someone couldn't say, hey, I left 5 minutes ago, and actually was still at the house. Like, they knew exactly where this person was at all times. Now, this is for location, this is for relationships, this is for finances, this is for having a personal board of directors. Like, do you have a mentor in your spiritual life? Do you have a mentor in your financial life? How are your friendships looking? Take accountability, take inventory of your friendships. Do you have buddies where you can just hang out and relax and be yourself and not have to be on? Because the pressure of being on all the time and being a public figure is what really started to make the people who didn't make that 20-year mark crumble. That pressure is what got to them. And now we already know that building sustainability and longevity in your leadership has to come from a place of love, because love is rooted in God. God is love, right? We know that your leadership comes from love. That's what makes it sustainable. That's what helps you hit the 20+ year mark. That's what helps you have the same level of energy that you do at year 1 as you do in year 5, year 10, year 20, if not more. It's the same energetic of devotion, of choosing to love, of choosing to show up and lead. That's how you create that sustainability in your leadership. Now, in order to create that sustainability, you need backup systems to help you on the days where you don't feel like it, days you're mad at your team members, days you had a really bad financial situation. What do you do on those days? You have team members and systems in place that hold you accountable, people that hold you accountable to your location, people that hold you accountable to success in your personal relationship, your relationship with your spouse, your relationship with your kids, your spiritual relationship. Because let's be real, your legacy isn't just about what you do in your business. It's not about just what you do with your money. It's the relationships that you have and the love that you leave behind. Do your family members know how much you love them? Are you loving like it's all you have left?